Where does the military money go? A common sense breakdown of the defense budget. If you're like me, you're tired of watching billions, no, trillions of taxpayer dollars funnel into the Pentagon while basic needs at home go underfunded. Today, I'm breaking down the U.S. defense budget not in political terms, but in plain English to show you where the money really goes and where we can actually save some of it. Let's start with the number that should knock your socks off. For 2025, the U.S. Department of Defense is working with a base budget of around $850 billion. Add in emergency war funds, nuclear spending from the Department of Energy, and overseas military aid, and you're looking at $1.1 to $1.4 trillion in total military-related spending. Let that sink in. We're not just buying tanks, we're funding a global empire. So where does all this money go? Here's a simplified breakdown. Military personnel. Around $172 billion just for salaries, housing, and pensions. Operations and maintenance. The biggest chunk, $300 billion, just to keep bases running and machines turning. Weapons and procurement. Over $160 billion goes to buying jets, ships, and weapons many of them we'll never use. Research and development, $100 billion goes to testing the next generation of defense tech, like AI drones and hypersonic missiles. Non-military bureaucracy. Believe it or not, over 150 billion funds civilian agencies inside the Pentagon, like logistics, finance offices, and cybersecurity auditors all told, we're spending more than the next 10 nations combined on defense. And a whole lot of it has nothing to do with defending you or me. Now let's talk about the waste of places where we could cut without harming anyone's safety. The F-35 fighter jet program? Over budget, underperforming, and still sucking up billions. Contractor abuse? In 2023, the DoD couldn't account for over $220 billion in spending. Let me repeat that. They lost track of $220 billion. Overlapping agencies. The so-called Fourth Estate within the Pentagon has dozens of departments duplicating efforts, logistics, accounting, and IT with bloated staff and no accountability. Permanent war posture. We have 750 plus military bases in over 80 countries. Is that really about defense or empire? What can be done? Here's the part that matters: realistic, workable reforms. 1. Audit the Pentagon annually, just like every other federal agency. 2. Slash outdated weapon systems. If a program doesn't work, kill it. 3. Bring troops and infrastructure home from regions where we're not needed. 4. Reinvest savings in actual national security, cyber defense, public health, infrastructure, climate resilience. Even trimming just 10% of the Pentagon's budget would save $85 billion a year. That's enough to end child poverty in America. Twice. Why this matters? We're told again and again that there's no money for healthcare, schools, or housing. But that's a lie. The money is there, it's just being siphoned off to defense contractors and endless wars. It's time we demand better priorities, not just slogans or protests, but action. We're the ones funding this machine, and it's our right to say where that money goes. If you found this breakdown helpful, share it, use it, talk about it. In the next episodes, I'll take you through each department: defense, homeland security, state, and more, identifying the waste, the lies, and the solutions. Because the truth is, if we don't speak up, nothing changes. This is Trebor Stagg signing off. Stay loud, stay sharp, and never stop asking, who is this really for?